almost breaking my neck. Sorry for looking so scruffy at this. Okay, no, it's not actually that late. It's late for me. It's probably not late for anybody else on this earth plane. It's 10:30, but I usually go to bed at like 10 o'clock. Anyway, I haven't done this in so long and it feels so weird to be sitting in front of a camera and just recording my face and talking. It feels so awkward. I need a glass of water. The reason I'm sitting here in the first place is because I'm kind of tired, but my head does not stop thinking about the most unimportant things one can imagine. And I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this for so long now. I basically always just talk to myself. Whenever I walk around in the house, which I guess I do a lot because I don't have much else to do, I tend to talk to myself. It helps me to get my thoughts out at the same speed as I'm thinking them. Because the problem with writing them down, which is a tip I get from so many people, like, oh yeah, great, never thought about that. Oh, I love people who give out the most obvious of advice. This changed everything. But writing simply doesn't really cut it for me because it's not fast enough. My hand cannot write fast enough for the speed at which my thoughts go. And for a while now, I've been playing with the idea to just put the camera up again and just put some brain dumps out there. And to upload them on YouTube is just for good fun, because I know that the people around me, my friends, do appreciate my string of thoughts and to see random things like vlogs and stuff. But even more so, it's my own little archive, because I love coming back here and watching old videos and reminiscing about times gone by. It's just a lovely thing to do. It's like a photo album, but then with moving pictures and actual stories told with the intonation of the moment. It's so different, so valuable. So as I was sitting on the couch, I was just kind of thinking about how it's almost February. It's the Thursday, 29th. I don't know, everybody is hating on winter at this point. Everybody has been hating about winter since, I guess, November. And it's a common thing, and I understand why people hate the winter time. I think I would hate it too if I had a regular job and I just had to do my thing all the time, and I had to keep going at the same pace I have during the summer, during the winter time. I guess I would hate it too. I guess since last year, which I think happened a bit more subconsciously or unconsciously than really paying attention to it, I started living with the seasons a bit more. I've always tried to, but it never was a natural thing to me. I never really hated winters, and I love the spring and I love the autumn time, and I've always done. And in the past I was actually a huge hater on summer and I loved the winter time. So in that sense, the relationship between me and these months have always been quite fine. I guess when I started bikepacking, you really start to live with the seasons a bit more. My theory is that last year I spent so much time prepping for the Grand Escape, which was the huge bikepacking event that I took part in. And that was so extremely out of my comfort zone and out of my skill level that I took the entire year to very intensely train and prepare for it by going on so many little bikepacking trips and little outings and so many rides in general. I covered about 6,500 kilometers last year, which is crazy. Absolutely amazing. But it also makes me appreciate just being at home during this winter time and not well, having a good excuse really to just stay inside and snuggle up with a blanket on the couch and not really having to do anything. You know, during the summer, there is always this pressure out there to go out. From a young age, you always hear people say, when you are a child, right, and you have your summer holidays, and all you want to do is just stay inside and do shit on the computer. I've always been naturally very drawn to the outdoors, and I was playing outside all the goddamn time. And even I had people come to me and tell me like, "Oh, darling, you cannot stay inside with this weather. It's so beautiful." And that has kept on going. I don't think it matters what age you have. People always come out there with, "Oh, what a waste to be inside on a day like this." Which, that's true to it. I mean, summer only lasts that long and you want to make the most of it, obviously. But it does give a certain pressure to it. And I've always felt it that way. Whenever somebody taught me to go play outside, I started to hate playing outside, and I would want to do anything but playing outside. I still kind of have that feeling maybe, but I also just think there is a through to it, obviously, like I said, but when autumn and winter comes around, that pressure sort of falls off. Because suddenly everybody's talking about how it is so nice to be cozy and inside. Well, great. Because then I can actually tend to my indoor hobbies, such as crafting and making art and all that other stuff that I do. Because during the summer, it usually feels like a waste of time because I'm inside doing those things. And when I came back at the end of September from my Grand Escape adventure, I was so done with the whole cycling thing and working out in general. I kept going to the gym for a while, but I think it was half of October when I stopped cycling, and at the end of October I also stopped going to the gym for a while because I was just done. I needed some peace and quiet, and I think my body has thanked me too. I've been trying to pick it back up since the beginning of January because I feel like it's important to have a little bit of preparation for the coming seasons and not just go in entirely blank, although does it really matter? Probably not. I'm not an athlete. And I will never be. Maybe I make these things too big in my head and too important. It was a little bit, I had to push and pull the past month to really get myself to move. Because very off character for me, I've only cycled twice this month. No, 3 times actually, but of which the last 2 times were in the past week. But I was thinking about this and I was like, well, I don't know, once you're through January, it starts to feel like you're moving towards the light again. I keep seeing these pictures that people share on Facebook and Instagram of, congratulations, you made it through the 10 darkest weeks, I think. It's been really making me think about it. And I do think that is sort of a rite of passage where suddenly my brain is like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should start to prepare for the spring and summer. Sort of preparing for the wake up again, I guess. I feel kind of ready to start thinking of the idea of doing stuff. Does that make any sense? I don't know. By the way, the stuff that I put in my water is a, what is this actually called in English? I have no idea. Balderian, aber das ist Deutsch, kein Englisch. So. Oh, it's Valerian, okay. Ach so, yeah, genau. Valerian. It's Valerian extract. Tincture. Tincture is the right translation, isn't it? Anyway, that helps to sort of chill me out. I always need to keep checking if this thing is still filming, because it doesn't give me any bling when it stops filming for some fucking reason, or I miss it because I'm just distracted. I turned my living room into a big jungle. It was already kind of jungle, or at least according to other people visiting my home. They were astonished by the amount of plants that I owned. And then there was this advertisement on one of these free stuff Facebook groups, and this person wanted to get rid of a bunch of houseplants. Long story short, I went over there and I picked up about 10 plants, and they are not small. So this one is one of them. Cute. This was also a free one, except this one was from somebody else from a while ago, and it's not been totally happy here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's slightly yellow. It keeps having yellow leaves. Amongst them there was also a monstera and a ficus benjamina. I hate to admit this, and please immediately forget I said this. I think my house is too full with plants now. It's a little much. Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore. They're all so big, so they all need to go either on the floor or somewhere on top of something. I like stuff. I'm a maximalist at heart, and you will never find me in a white minimalistic hellscape. At the same time, I'm also still autistic, and I will admit that it is slightly overwhelming to be in my home right now, and I'm not exactly sure what's causing that. I don't think it's the plants though. How can plants be overwhelming? Some kind of primal anxiety to be lost in a forest? I don't think that exists anymore. I know I'm in overdrive a lot of the times, and my nervous system is often questioning my decisions in life, but I don't think my reptile brain goes that far back, does it? Well, I guess that was it. I don't really have anything else to talk about, and to make sure that I'm not just going to babble about bullshit for another 20 minutes, I think it's best to end it here. If you are watching this and you are my friend or a family member or maybe a stranger, which is highly unlikely, but if you are, let me know. What do you think about this? Do you live with the seasons? Are you fortunate enough to be able to live with the seasons? I feel like that's a lost art of being human and living on Mother Earth. Let me know, put a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you're new and you think, wow, these are some badass brain dumps. I want to know more about this person. Be my guest. And I hopefully see you later. Cheers. And good night if you are also watching this while you actually have to go to sleep. So go to sleep, you little fucker.